Our story begins in the ancient kingdom of Persia, where the Jewish people lived as exiles under the rule of King Xerxes. Among them was a young and beautiful woman named Esther, who would rise to a position of great influence and courageously save her people from destruction. In the citadel of Susa, King Xerxes held a grand banquet lasting 180 days, showcasing his kingdom's wealth and splendor. At the end of this period, he hosted a 7-day feast for all the people. On the 7th day, in high spirits from wine, King Xerxes commanded Queen Vashti to appear before him to display her beauty. But Queen Vashti refused, enraging the king. Following his advisor's advice, Xerxes deposed of Vashti, stripping her of her title as queen. To find a new queen, a search was conducted across the empire for the most beautiful young virgins. They were brought into the king's harem under the care of Hegai, the king's eunuch in charge of the women. Among these women was Esther, also known as Hadassah, an orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai. Mordecai instructed Esther not to reveal her nationality and family background. After a year of beauty treatments, each young woman would go to King Xerxes. When Esther's turn came, she won the favor of everyone who saw her, including the king. Xerxes was so taken with Esther's beauty and grace that he set the royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Esther kept her Jewish identity a secret, as Mordecai had advised. Meanwhile, Mordecai, who sat at the king's gate, overheard a plot to assassinate King Xerxes. 2 of the king's officers, Bigthana and Teresh, conspired to kill the king. Mordecai told Queen Esther about the plot, and she reported it to the king, giving credit to Mordecai. The matter was investigated, found to be true, and the 2 officials were hanged. This was recorded in the book of the Annals in the presence of the king. An Agagite named Haman was elevated by King Xerxes to the highest position of authority above all the other nobles. All the royal officials